you know that Spider-Man was the alter ego for Peter Parker. Peter Parker grew up as a teenager, rejected. He was lonely. He was always broke because his parents were killed. And he ended up staying with his godparents. And he was always feeling rejected, lonely, sad. Now, I didn't lose my parents as I was growing up, but I definitely felt rejected. I was born because my mom was sleeping with a married man. That's how I ended up here today. So I felt rejected because all my friends at school already had dads in the house with them with their mom. And they could do things that parents would do with their kids. I didn't have a dad in the house with me, so I felt rejected. I felt like Peter Parker. But one day, Peter Parker got bit by a radioactive spider, and he inherited 3 superpowers. One of those superpowers, he could spin a leg from his wrist. The other one, he could climb walls with his hands and his feet. And the third one, somehow, this dude could detect danger without even seeing it. So imagine this cat walking down the street, then boom, he shoots a spider web at somebody without even looking at it. I saw you, but not with my eyes. I felt you because Spider-Man used his spidey sense, right? So superheroes are able to call upon themselves certain powers to make them extraordinary. This is who I am and why I'm qualified to be here today. My name is Victor Bonico Johnson. I'm a published author. I wrote a book called Proven Pathways to Wealth and Happiness. This book chronicles my story, growing up with a single mom, growing up with no dad, growing up with really no siblings in the house, but I got 9 siblings, so my dad was out there. So one thing about my book is I talk about how I was able to turn my credit score from a 550, 520 to an 800 in 3 years. In 3 years, in that same period of time, I was able to start this company, 555 Equity LLC. My wife and I here, we purchased 5 rental properties in the course of 3 years. This is a man that had bad credit. I was living paycheck to paycheck. Today, I own 555 Equity LLC. I'm this published author, and I have a credit repair company that I started because I had 20 years as a bill collector. And some of you might be too young to have some of those bills, but I was a dude on the phone. Hey man, you need to pay your bill. Get this bill paid. I was so arrogant at 22 years old, calling doctors, lawyers, teachers. And I would call them and say, hey man, who's the man of the house, you or your credit card? Because it looked like his credit card been paying more of your bills than you. Super arrogant, a real butthole. But you know why I did that? Because in that job, you earned a bonus check that could make you big bucks. I wanted that money. I was gonna say what I had to say to get to that money. And now it's so funny that I run a credit repair company going against the collection agencies that do those type of tactics and help my clients get their credit scores up. So, let's talk about my superhero. I am Victor, the money mentor. I'm helping people rescuing from poor credit scores. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. I'm helping people to grow their